we just crossed 175,000 in a week and a half
Woo-hoo!
today, which is crazy.
Snaps for
Small numbers for some people. For me,
it's
never happened.
Hey, it's Deb. It's Happy Hour with Deb, and it's a good day. I got my bestie here. Greg Pratt's in the house.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. How are you?
Good. That
It's been
coffee
long
you bought me
since
this
morning.
morning.
Right?
Yeah.
It's been a little bit since this morning. Are you getting caught up in the excitement here?
Yeah, it's different being my second one. I feel like I feel a little bit better about everything. Like the first time when I met you, that's just when
That
we
was
met.
my first time too.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was kind of like, all right, what do I do? Got to make it at this time, and now it's just kind of like it's a little bit more relaxed.
I know.
And the coffee is just
it's
put me right where I need to be.
In your Bucky's cup, right? I know. That's how we met last year at the we're at the Country Radio Seminar, the biggest event here in Nashville, kicking off country music season. And it is. Last year, I remember, I have the best team, so it's not like I wasn't nervous, but it was more like just the rush of it all going on.
Everybody's on their way to somewhere.
And everybody's important that's here.
Yep.
Like, it's hard. There's so much talent in this room right now.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that doesn't that blow your mind?
I love it. Well, I mean, Nashville's like that. Any room you walk into.
Amen.
But here, when it's like this, I told you this morning we were at the coffee shop. There's this like latent electricity just kind of like sitting there.
It is.
And it's slowly kind of fizzled up over the day. So,
I know.
but I'm feeling good. I feel way better about it. And it's like I'm in my gold zone. And I'm here with you.
Oh,
so
I love you. All right, let's
great.
talk about your new single that is so incredibly amazing. Tell the viewers all about it.
Okay, so we got two that we're working right now. One, Country Razor, is on country radio, about to hit top 100 on Music Row. That we
Yay.
released last July 4th. We just released another song called All We've Overcome, which is, it is about me, but it's also about everybody else out there who everybody's got to overcome something. Everybody's
Amen.
got something that they think holds them back. And everybody's so worried about this thing called a legacy. What's on the scoreboard at the end of your life? And that's not how I look at it, because I know with everything that I've had to been through, again, ADHD, OCD, Tourette's, like all this stuff that I was diagnosed as a kid, that's only a few of the things that I've had to go through that should make me and doing music almost impossible.
Absolutely.
Performing. But it's
so inspiring to me that you're not afraid to talk about that, right?
It took a minute, but like
I'm
really
sure.
There's another guy, I forget his name. But he was talking about it as well. He has Tourette's as well, and it's like kids are just rough with each other. There's a lot of times that I got wrecked in grade school, and but it really came out with me and my manager, and we talked about it, and now it doesn't define me,
Totally doesn't.
but it is actually, I don't think I would be the person I am today without what I've had to overcome
Absolutely.
on the way up. And that's really what the song's about.
Yeah.
It's not but the scoreboard. It's about everything, the invisible battles that people don't see every day that make somebody who they truly are.
It really is an
And
amazing song.
that's why people are so beautiful, is because of those invisible battles.
I think people need to understand that too, because from the outside looking in at this industry, we just assume that you guys are rich and there's no problems and.
Oh, you said rich. That's crazy.
Right. I know, right.
Woo!
Like, what keeps you motivated to keep doing this? Because your music is so amazing, and as you know, you're one of my very favorites in the whole
I
world.
love you.
Just the
You are mine.
Just
You are
the
mine.
genuineness of how fabulous you are. What motivates you to keep doing this?
Getting up every morning. I've always been the kind of guy that when I truly love something, again, my two gold zones in life are when I'm asleep. I love sleeping. I love dreaming. I love being on stage and singing in the studio. Anything where I'm doing that, it's like, there was a thing I posted the other day, I think you liked it, where when in music, when you're playing and singing, your entire brain goes all in on it. Music is one of the only things that stimulate both sides of the brain.
Yeah, it's
and
beautiful.
you're all into it, and it's a magical thing, and that's that feeling. I chase that feeling every second of every day. I'm out here doing this with you. I love being here. My mind is here right now. But then in the back of my head, I'm like, I can't wait till the next time I get to play, which I hope that you show up at
Friday?
Holston
I'll
House.
totally come
6
see
to 9
you
at
Friday.
Holston
Don't
House
be
Hotel.
ridiculous. I'm going
It's
to grab
gonna be
all my
fun.
little friends. We're gonna come see you.
I'm gonna get you the drink. They got a drink that they set on fire, which is like
Really?
when I see the fire and it smells like a campfire. It's like a kind of an old fashioned. But like I'm just looking at it. I stopped singing the other day. I was like, hold on, I gotta like watch
I
this.
want one of those. What's that? It's like
so
a kid
cool.
in a candy store.
But-
I feel honored to come see you play
it's gonna
on
be fun.
Friday.
Yeah,
I really
that's what
do.
gets me up. Is just is doing this in the fact that music. It's taken me out of a lot of dark places. It gets me up and going in the morning, listening to other people's stuff. But knowing that my music, I sing it to somebody, no matter what kind of day they're having. It can, if they think something's hurting or broken, or they need to get up out of their seat and have a good time and forget all the other crap that's going on in their life.
Right.
I know that my music does that.
Just for a couple
Yeah.
minutes. But what an honor you must feel, the gratitude you must have to know that you can move people's emotions through your music.
I think everybody, and again, this goes back to the song. Everybody's got those things that they have to work through, and it's a purpose thing. As a musician, artist, writer, you have a responsibility to. I view it that way. I might sing my stories, but I sit down and I write these songs with whoever I write them with, record them, release them for what they can do for the people out there. And it seems really altruistic, but
it is not.
It's like that's the responsibility. That's the superpower of the whole music thing.
I love that you said that. We have talked about that God has given you this blessing, right? It's your obligation to Him, to you, to me, to the fans. It's your obligation to share this gift that you were given.
I'm a Christian. I pray every night, but one of the things I pray about is like I stop there in the beginning. I prayed for success. The whole thing we all do. But at the end of the day, like there was a few times in the last couple of years where I just like sat down and like, listen, like I know now why this ended up being the way, because again, I told you the whole story. We talked last time about how I just went my own way with everything in my life and made my family really stressed because they were all doctors wanting me to be a surgeon.
I know.
It's like it's not about success anymore. It is, but it's do with me. You're the one that gave me all this.
Yes.
Do with me, make me your instrument. Do with me as you see fit. Understand I'm not perfect, and half the time I'm praying to you, I'm saying sorry because I know I'm a freaking handful.
Aren't we all?
But do what you do, you know?
Yeah, I think that's so beautiful and so inspiring because there's a lot of reasons in the world to not feel good, you know? But you have the most incredible, from the first time I interviewed you, you have the most incredible attitude. I love how humble you are. I think it is amazing that you care so much about giving back. And it's hard to share your story, you know? I mean, I had to share mine when I went into, to start helping people change their lives. I had to share my story. And it's hard to be vulnerable, and it's hard to be honest, and it's hard to let people see what seems. But you know what the greatest thing I did was start putting it out there, because I wanted people to know I was real and that I can help them. And I didn't learn it in a book. I mean, I learned a lot of it in a book, but I've lived through all these experiences.
I think once you see what good that stuff can do for people,
totally, it's infectious.
It becomes a little easier to share it. Maybe not as easy to remember it, but like I'm telling you, that's back to the getting up out of bed thing. Why do you do this? There's a purpose thing.
There's totally a purpose for this.
And there's also that kind of stuff, but there's the same purpose of why do you release a song about trucks or getting up and having a good time? Because people need to get up out of their seats and do the thing.
And have a good time.
We get one run.
That's it.
One run.
You are so right. You are so right. So who's inspiring you right now in music? Who do you think is like, wow, I'd love to collab with them. I'd love to perform with them.
There's a lot of folks. Again, from the guys that are already at the top that I grew up listening to. Again, the way country music worked for me was we all started listening to it in the mid 2000s. Right. My friends listened forward. I listened backwards. So there's my favorite country song in the whole wide world that I did not write is still "Don't Close Your Eyes" by Keith Whitley. Right. That was released and he died both before I was born.
Wow.
So it's like there's a lot of those things where it's like, man, if they came back, I would love to like just sit in a room with them.
You're such an old soul. Do people
I love
tell
it,
you
though.
that?
Yeah,
I know.
I love
People
it,
say that to me too. They're like, "You're just a very old soul."
with a battery pack.
Right, exactly. That needs to be plugged back in. I think.
But out there right now, I really still love what Cody Johnson is doing.
I love
Elle
Cody.
Langley. I love the way she's just breaking records, and her stuff is rooted, and it's
so rooted.
strong. Lucas Nelson, Willie Nelson's son, is doing a great job
Yep.
out there.
Isn't that beautiful that we're going down the line of families like sticking in country music and the fans coming
And
back
they
in?
bring their own, like they all have their, again, if you're the son or daughter of a huge figure in country music, you have to find out what makes you unique. And it's been interesting watching people like Ben Haggard, Lucas Nelson, step out from that shadow and make it their own, and it's cool to watch. It's as entertaining
so
to watch it as it is to do the whole damn music.
It's such a cool city. Don't you just get inspired by waking up in this town?
Yeah, well, you never know what room you're going to walk into and who's there.
I tell people that all the time. You know, when I coach artists, I'm like, you don't know who's in line with you for coffee.
No. And it's not just country, like you said. It's everything.
It's
now,
everything. And, you know, I mean, you're part of such an incredible... Now is the greatest time to be in country music. Like, this movement that is sweeping not just the nation, the world.
No.
Is so... Would you... excuse me. My God, it's the Philly dust.
The Philly dust.
Damn, Philly dust is back. Get that shit cleaned up. Would you tour overseas?
We've actually got a little bit of a following over there. I would definitely be down to do it. I know there's a lot that goes into that too, with the whole travel and everything and setting everything up. I would not be against it at all.
Take your puppy. You got to take your puppy with you.
That would be interesting on a plane ride. He is a service dog now.
Is he? I have a service dog too. I have Lola. She's a service dog. She's actually like a service throw pillow. But she's been on many planes.
Yep.
And she does really well.
So he's. There would be a lot to it. I know one of Elle Langley's her number one advice when she was asked, she's like, if you can, bring a dog.
Bring a dog.
Like, if you can,
always.
bring a dog.
I mean, I'm like, see, every dog needs a good home, and every home needs a good dog.
Amen to that.
I think, and I love watching the social media with the dog.
Yeah, I think we're getting with this new song again. All we've overcome. It's never happened to me, and it's kind of crazy, and I'm still trying to figure out. Part of me wants to figure out how it happened. Part of me is like, I don't care. That's my manager's job. It's my manager's job. It's his side of the table. But
stick to what you're amazing at.
Exactly. We just crossed 175,000 in a week and a half
Woo-hoo!
today, which is crazy.
Snaps for
small
that.
numbers for some people. For me,
It's
never happened.
It's huge.
And a lot of those, there's a lot of that. Primarily, the listenership is in the USA, but a lot of it's in Australia.
Yeah, I know.
And in the UK, which is looking at the stats.
Huge country music presence. That just makes me feel so good about being American. Like that our music is influencing.
It's sweeping the world.
It is, and it's such a good time to be in country music. I don't think there's a better time to be an artist than right now. Where would you like, tell the viewers, I already know this story. Greg and I are friends, so I already know this. Where would you like to play? Where's the dream place?
Still the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, of course.
Has to be Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, you'll totally be at the Grand Ole Opry.
I've got this. There's a song coming out. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, you did. It's
the
amazing.
old school one. I want to sing that song in the circle. I want to sing the different string song in the circle. But I feel like in here, like I have this battery pack. That's why I empathize a lot with Bailey Zimmerman, because he's got all this juice all the time.
He's amazing.
And I'm like,
I met him at Crash My Playa. He is that energetic in person. Like, he's crazy, but he's such a cool dude. Like, he wants to be hugging and he loves to take pictures. I have a picture on my wall of him and I, and I'm like, we don't even know who took it. We don't know who took it. My husband's like, who took the picture? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It was like backstage late night, but it was, he's such a good energy. Do people tell you have good energy?
You do.
You do.
I appreciate you.
You do have good energy.
I feel like that all that juice that I always have on board. Like I love my ballads and I really get into them. But even with the ballad, like I go all in. But like part of it's the Grand Ole Opry. That's always been my dream.
Always.
But man, that arena level stuff. I've tasted a little bit of like big crowds and stuff.
Yeah.
Because a lot of in an arena is that exchange of energy with the crowd that happens. And when you get in a place that big, from again, my fiddler's he's played for 100,000 people as a side guy before.
Wow.
He said that exchange is intense as hell.
Well, that's why you do it. You do this to move
but you got to be
people.
able to command it, but also be able to kind of bear it, because it can overload you. And I'm thinking, as bad as my ADHD is, I would be that would be a hot tub for me.
You have already
so
overcome so much in you're only going up from here. I mean, you're going to be.
We don't know how
at
to
the
give
great-
up either, so.
Oh no!
I'm glad you're in my
Listen,
family
I'm
too.
from Texas. Like, we don't raise quitters.
Amen.
That's
Amen
what
to
we
that.
say. My niece was little, like 2 or 3, and we were trying to teach her to jump in a pool, and she's standing. She's beautiful, little blonde hair, blue eyes. She looks like she should be from Texas. And she's standing on the side. We're like, Sadie, jump in. Sadie, jump in. And she was terrified. And we're like, we're from Texas. We don't raise quitters. Get in the
Amen.
pool, right? And I think people too don't understand the grind that you guys have to, and the pressure of the social media, and the pressure of being present. Do people reach out to you and be like, hey, like I want to, recognize you out and talk to you about your songs and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, just like shout outs and stuff.
Yeah.
Or like get on. Well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of that. A lot of it with the social media is just, you're so forced to always be, like you said, present, but always be visible.
Yeah.
And that was a challenge at first, but now it's like when I started doing some videos, and I had a meeting with my manager and another girl that we were kind of talking to about this stuff. They're like, just be yourself. Get in front of the camera and talk. And I started doing some of those. I was like, this is way easier than like now. Now it's something where it's like, I can't wait to sit there and be like, hey, this is how my day is going. I don't know how yours is, but I hope it's awesome. And
Right.
I think the most important thing is what Trey was talking about right there.
Yeah.
People feel like they have to look and sound and be a certain way,
And
they
you
should
don't.
just be being them. They should just be
The reason that
themselves.
you have a following is because of your uniqueness and because of the music that you pump out. But I know, like I could tell you, and you know me, so like the whole social media presence to me is crazy. I don't handle my own, I absolutely follow you guys, but like I just think it's such a cutthroat. I think when we show up so different in public, right? We show up so different in person than we portray on that. What's the advice you would give somebody who's got a guitar and a dream and is 17 years old?
There were 2 things. One is my manager's advice, so I can't claim it. But there's only one thing that's unique about every single person, and that is how the looking glass in which they view the world. When you write a song, write through that looking glass. 1. 2, be your damn self. Because that's what, at the end of the day, like, I might drive my manager crazy that I go and walk out to walk my dog in pajama pants or bibs or something, but
Right.
It's me who I am sometimes. A lot of times I dress like this,
Right.
and then some days I don't want to wear pants.
Right. I think
So it's
even
like-
Hope this morning. She's like, "Look at Deb," because they're used to seeing me.
Oh,
like,
your pants are. I know they can't see it, but your pants are all
The pants
on
are
point
great.
today.
I got first of all, you and I got our steps in this morning. We
Yeah,
were
we
all
did.
over this damn building, and I think they're like 20 pounds. So I'm hoping I go back to Philly like ready for a bikini because I've been wearing these damn pants all day.
Amen to that.
So what advice would you give? Like, be authentic.
Yeah, be authentic, be yourself.
I think you can tell when an artist is not.
That's true. One thing they talked about in we went to one of the seminars today, and they're like, there is especially in, and they were focusing on teen listeners, and they say that's kind of the groundwork that leads into everything else, because social media is a lot of where things start now.
Right.
And then move up towards everything else, that streaming platforms and radio.
Right.
But there is a desire for person-to-person, authentic.
Absolutely.
Do I feel like I know you? And the only way they're going to do that, and like you say, people can tell when
you can
there's
tell.
a front.
I can totally tell.
If it's somebody just kind of being themselves, or like, yeah, that everything lines up. That is who they are.
That's
and
who they
now
are.
I know who they are.
Right.
So I feel like, okay, that's my guy now.
That's your
Because
audience.
I feel like people are so pressed to put on a mask these days.
But there's only one Greg. There's only one Jelly Roll. There's only one Taylor Swift. And I think, from all these interviews, you can tell the people that are just authentic and they're in this to move people with their music and a higher purpose than just playing.
Yeah.
Like to really change lives.
That
with
higher
their-
purpose thing, I think, is key.
Yeah, and
because
you're
if you're in
such-
it just for money or anything
Right.
else, like it's
You're right.
there's got to be a real intricate reason. Like
Right.
me and my manager were talking today too. He's like, well, what are you, Greg? I was like, I'm an artist. He's like, so you're, it's like, well, I really at this point am. One, I don't think I'm really good at anything else, which makes
Yes,
it easy.
you are.
But
Yes, you
it's
are.
like that's got to be who you are in here,
Right.
And your purpose is to what? Get up, make music, perform music, for the people that are listening to
Yeah.
it, that are going through the same crap that you are. And
I don't think people realize that you're all just real people with the same real things that everybody else
everybody's
has.
going through it together.
Everybody.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Right, that's absolutely right. Well, I can't even tell you, I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm happy we got to hang out all
I
morning.
know,
This is like,
I know. We're going to get to hang out on
spoiled.
Friday,
I'm spoiled
too.
today.
I know. In case you can't tell, Greg's one of my faves. In case you can't tell.
We don't play favorites here.
I know. I love you so much. All right, tell the listeners where they can follow you.
Follow me online, gregprattcountry.com, GREGPRATT country, COUNTRY. On the social medias, it's Greg Pratt Country, GREGPRATT COUNTRY on TikTok and Instagram. On Facebook, I think it's GP Country.
Yes. Follow this man. You will love his music. His story is
Follow me on Spotify.
heart-melting. Yeah, follow him on everything. He's really, I'm so proud of you. I am so
And
proud.
follow Happy Hour with
Happy
Deb. I know
Hour
you're watching
with
this show, but
Happy
if
Hour
you're
with
not
Deb.
following her, follow her.
Right? Follow me. It's so much fun. Thank you, my friend. I love you. Thanks
I
for
love
coming
the
in
crap.
today. I really appreciate it. Oh, my friend.